Hi, I'm Allison.
Hi, I'm Justin.
And you're listening to the Otterly Owlsome podcast. Who knows what we'll talk about?
Okay, so Tomorrowland. Let me show you this window real quick. I've never been, but I would love to go. Okay, so here's the main stage.
Oh.
And they decorate it. So here's one from, I think this was 2023.
Oh, wow.
And then you can see how big, or here's another stage like that. Look at these crowds, though. It is absolutely insane.
I would be stressed out.
But it is so cool. Like, I love watching it. So they publish every DJ set on YouTube as 1 hour or 2 hour segments. Mm-hmm. And so I add them to my watch later list, and I'm just now getting around to July, if that tells you how long my watch later list is.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I would never want to go, like, because I have a thing about being in a place where you can't get out of, and, like, there's bathroom logistics there that I don't quite understand.
Yeah. At least the man bathroom logistics aren't as bad.
True. But, like, yeah, so how's that? I know people camp out and stuff like that, so yeah. It would be fun to, like, go and just see all the stages, like all the artwork and everything. That would be fun, but...
That looks like Disneyland.
Yeah, so that's why when you said that, I was like, yeah, it's not Disneyland, but I think they borrow some concepts.
Look at that one.
And it's very, like... It's about the future. It's about tomorrow. So it's a very positive experience, right? So they're like...
I feel like I shouldn't say this, but I feel like people would be, like, tripping balls at this.
Oh, so they publish after this. It's like a 2 or 3 week event, right?
Yeah. They
publish the arrest reports, and it's like thousands of drug arrests, thousands of, like, alcohol related stuff. Yeah, you could probably go find it, but anywho, that's what I was listening to when you joined the call.
Well,
Now that stops sharing. Stop sharing. There we go.
Focus on so it's not dinging.
You and your bells and whistles.
I know.
Does that not drive you crazy to hear all that?
So, can I be real honest and expose how bad of a technologist person I am? I don't know how to turn it off. And so, they're just on. So, I go into focus mode.
And that turns them all off for you?
Yes. So.
I keep my phone on silent. Like,
oh no, my phone is constantly on silent. Like, I only have the ringer on.
I thought that was your phone.
No, that's my Mac.
Oh.
I don't know how to turn the little...
I don't get any sounds on my Mac.
So I get my text messages, my IMs. I don't get a sound for email. No. But I get a sound for, like, meeting reminders. And I don't know... Huh. I don't mind the Teams and the meeting reminders. I don't know how to turn my texts off. So I need to have David just do it for me.
The only sound I get is when I copy a file and it gets done, it goes... Dong.
Nice.
Or when you empty the trash, it's like...
Yeah. Like I said, I'm bad. I don't mess with my computer outside of work. Like, David laughs at me because we've been doing our Christmas shopping because it's Black Friday and, Cyber Week or whatever. And I just sit and I shop on my phone. Like, and he's like, I just can't do that. And he has to have, like, his laptop out. And I'm like, that's too much. Because, like, we have Walmart Plus, which we've talked about.
Yes.
And there's actually some really good deals. So I was shopping for Dexter, and my mom happened to message me that she wants to have something here for him. And she wanted to ship it. I was like, well, just look at, like, Walmart deal. She's like, well, you just pick something out and I'll pay you back for it. I'm like, that's fine. So I'm on Walmart. They had, like, and now I have to pull it up because it's just amazing. It's normally
screen share day.
I know. Normally, it's like $99, and it's on sale for $35. And it's this really awesome... The reason I have to show it is because I'm not going to do it justice of explaining it. So it's this, like, Transformer Batman thing. Okay. Do you see it?
Not yet. Oh, yes, I see it now.
Right. So it's like it's normally $99. It's $35. It like is that
Holy
big.
crap, that's big.
Yeah. And then it transforms into like all the vehicles. And because he's really into Transformers and he still loves Batman. And so I was like, I was going to buy it for him anyway, like from Santa. And so I was like, well, here, this is $35, Mom. You wanted to spend less than this amount. This is perfect because it's really normally like $100, but it's huge.
Yeah, that's that's hours of fun.
Well, I know. I was like, he loves Batman. He loves Transformers. Win, win, win. And it's humongous. So.
I mean, I haven't looked at toys in so long.
I know. But that's pretty awesome. So.
What do the kids do now? I assume you speak for all kids, by the way. What do the kids do now when I was growing up, there was a JCPenney catalog where we used to flip to the back and pick out, we'd circle what we wanted.
We did Sears.
Okay. Yeah, we were a JCPenney family.
Yeah. So Amazon actually sends out a toy catalog.
Really?
Yes. A physical catalog.
Probably because we don't have kids. That's why we don't see it. Yeah.
But they send one out. I want to say that I don't think Walmart sent one.
Hi, Rory.
But, yeah, we got Riley back there.
But Rory just has to get in the frame and lick your face.
Yes, she does. But yeah, Amazon sends a catalog, and me and Dexter flip through it.
Okay, so there's a modern day equivalent. Okay.
Yeah, but no. So Dexter loves to play dress up too, and he loves to play doctor. He got a little doctor kit from his godmother one year for Christmas, and so they had a doctor crash cart.
Ooh.
And it was also on sale for Black Friday for $20. Normally like $70. So he's getting that as well. That'll be from Santa. But.
I used to, so I worked in pharmacy, right? But, yeah. So I used to love restocking the crash carts because they'd come back and they'd be broken open, because there's a seal on it, and then you have to charge the patient for everything they used, and then restock it. But I love checking all the little expiration dates, making sure everything was in date. Yeah.
That's funny.
So maybe he'll be a doctor in the future.
Well, and it's actually pretty cool because normally he's like, come to my office, and it's his room. Which there's a rocking chair in there that I need to sell. I just haven't yet. And so I sit in the rocking chair, and so now I'm like, he can bring the doctor office to me in the living room on the recliner.
And does he do the little thing on your knees and check your temperature and all that stuff?
Yeah, he's got the ear thing, and he's got a fake stethoscope that if you push down, it goes beep, beep, beep. So.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Boy, Rory is wanting attention today.
She's been like this since we got her.
Well, on the podcast, I guess.
Yeah.
By the way, did you watch just sent it yesterday. Did you watch the podcast?
Not yet. I'm going to watch it later as I'm putting together a advisory agenda.
Your Santa Clauses didn't make the cut.
Aww.
The window's too small, and then having David, I got to squish everything down, and yeah.
That's fine.
I know you tried really hard, but...
I did, but it's okay. No, so Rory, yesterday, we're making big strides. So she's a digger.
Yes.
And yesterday, she didn't dig at all. And so Riley lives to play BALL, which I cannot say or she'll flip out. And yesterday, normally all Rory does is steal it and run around with it and not let her get it if she happens to get to it. Because we have one of those thrower things. Mm-hmm. And yesterday... Rory brought the ball back and sat it down for me to throw again.
She got it. She understood.
And so several times I was like, there was a lot of encouragement of come here, good girl, And then last night she, of course, started stealing it again. But I was like, baby steps.
Yeah, that's progress. And as long as you encourage the behavior you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But she didn't dig and she brought it back. So I'm excited. So she still needs to chill out because she just goes a mile a minute from the time she wakes up.
Yeah, like a toddler.
Yes, pretty much like a toddler. So, but yes, that is my Christmas shopping. We've gotten most of it done because we've gotten Dexter our nephew from his sister, nephew from my brother and his wife. Who else have we gotten? His mom and sister. I tell you what we're getting them because I think it's cool, but I don't know if they watch this. I don't think they do, but just in case. Who else have we gotten done? Mia is sort of done. So she's going on like a school trip, and so we're helping pay for it.
Is she at, overseas or in the domestic?
No, last year she went to New York on a school trip, and we paid for that as part of her Christmas. And so we're obviously getting her more than just that because she has to have something to unwrap, or I love to wrap gifts.
Yes, yeah.
And everyone needs something under the tree. Yes.
Does she watch so you can't tell what it is?
Oh, so no, she doesn't watch this. We got her, so Dexter every Christmas for some reason likes to get people socks. Like literally we go to Target, I'm like, let's pick stuff out for Grandma and Nani and all these people. He's like, let's go to the sock section. So last year he got me a bunch of socks with like sloths and cats and all sorts of stuff. Well, I was at Target yesterday because we do Elf on the Shelf, and Dexter's at his dad's for this weekend when the elf's supposed to show up. So I went and got all the stuff. The elf is mailing him a box to his dad's house because he doesn't think the elf knows where he is. So I got him a bunch of little, like, some Play-Doh and candy and I'm putting, his elf's name is Reggie.
Can you rewind a little bit on the elf thing? What is that?
Elf on the Shelf?
What? I'm not familiar.
Oh. So it's a little, like, toy elf. But essentially, he shows up December 1st, or she. They have boy and girl elves. Or they, just in case, And they show up, and every night, the parent moves them around the house. And so the kid just wakes up, and the elf has moved. And there's a little book that comes with it, but you're not supposed to touch the elf. And the elf every night flies back to the North Pole, reports to Santa. And then when he comes back, he's in a new spot. And if you touch him, I've heard some people say the elf dies, which is a little bit extreme. All I say is you get a bad report to Santa because we're not doing
leave death for when they're older. Yeah.
And so he moves each night to a different location. Some people get real, like, they pour flour out and make fake snow angels with them. Like, you should just Google Elf on the Shelf ideas. Like,
I've never heard of this.
Oh, really? Yeah. So the Elf on the Shelf ideas, I don't do all of that. I would love to say I do, but I just move him. Like, he'll be on the kitchen table, then he'll be on a shelf, then he'll be, But I have a friend that literally goes all out. Like, kudos to her because I'm not doing all that. Like, when I'm not making a mess, I have to clean up. So there's that. But yeah, you should just Google the ideas because some of them are hilarious.
Is it like to keep the kids calm and behaving before Christmas because there's so much excitement and energy? Okay. Yeah.
It's one of those, like, you start threatening Santa come about November. You're like, Santa's watching.
Yeah.
And so the elf, just it's a cute little thing to just participate a little more. So
yeah, I like it. It sounds like fun.
Yeah, a girl that I was in sorority with, like, her elf leaves, like, little gifts each night for the kids, like, starting partway through. So she'll do, like, little books or pajamas or something like that. So
that's cool.
We do family pajamas, if you can imagine David doing them, but we do. So.
Like, you all have matching pajamas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm not a pajama person.
Well, Mia wants to do them, and I'm all for family participation. So.
Do they in your house, are they acceptable wear for outside the house? I'm trying to say that nicely.
Yeah. No, we don't. I wear leggings outside the house, but not pajamas.
Okay. So you're not going to Walmart or...
I have left my house when I was, like, deathly ill because I just needed to go to CVS, and I was like, I am not putting in effort. But that was when I lived alone. So now I would be like, David, go to CVS. So yes, I have left my house in pajamas, but usually it was when I was deathly ill. And
yeah. I when I went to the turkey trot last week, my partner dropped me off so that I could, because I ran home from there. And as he dropped me off, there was a teenager running towards us in pajamas. I was just like, I know it's supposed to be like a dress up for a turkey trot, like to celebrate the holidays, but I was like, pajamas? Really? Like, you couldn't, I mean, they weren't even like turkey pajamas. They were just plaid pajamas.
I don't know that I could run in pajamas.
It was chilly. I mean, it was like 32, I think, or 29 or something. Yeah.
You'll be proud of me. I downloaded an app called None to Run.
Ooh.
I used to run all the time. And I'm like, I need to do something.
So is that like from couch to 5K, but none to run?
Yeah, but this one is like, it starts slow.
Yeah. That's the way you should do it. Yeah, for sure.
Because it's like you walk for so long, then you like jog for like 30 seconds or something.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, that's like the perfect way to do it. Otherwise, you're going to get injured and you won't do it again.
Yeah.
So
I was like, I need to do, because I walk. And so I'm like, I need to, get back in. I enjoyed running when I did it.
Yeah.
Years and years and years and years, like 18 years ago.
Well, how would you enjoy this? This morning when I left for my run, it was 15 degrees.
Oh no, I would just run on my treadmill that's indoors.
15 degrees. It wasn't so bad once I went about a mile in. It was okay, but...
Yeah. Well, I haven't started it yet. I'm waiting till I get back from Toronto because...
You haven't done that yet?
It's next Thursday, the holiday party.
Oh, wow. I thought they would have been done by now.
The Toronto one's always in December, and the one in Dallas is almost always in, like, the week or two before Thanksgiving. So...
Gotcha.
Yeah, we leave next Thursday morning. So
sweet. I'll plan my party time while David's away. Thursday and Friday next week.
Exactly.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto.
They have a Christmas market.
Like a market dedicated to just Christmas?
Like, I guess every Christmas it's like I was trying to remember what all they said. It was Sammy telling me about it, and it's almost like the way he described it, it sounded like there were little vendors like throughout a little like market area. So
are you gonna have time?
This year, but yeah, we're staying a few extra days. So.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah, and then we have Mia's dance recital the following week. So I may have to go to Atlanta for work that week too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So can we talk about the promotion or no?
When will this be released?
Next Wednesday.
Then yes, because they're having the town hall next.
Okay. Is there going to be less travel with your promotion?
Well,
or do you want less travel or more travel? I should ask. Like, what?
I really don't travel that much. Like,
it seems on the outside like you do.
Well, recently because we had, with some of the organizational changes, that was the travel for that. It wasn't due to anything other than people getting in alignment. Mm-hmm. And then, that's all that. I haven't traveled for a customer other than Myrtle Beach, but that's
that's vacation. That's personal, like.
Well, no, Myrtle Beach Airport's our customer.
Oh, that's right.
And so I went for their kickoff and I went for their go live just because I'm here. And then the one in Atlanta, they're wanting to, so they're a Sharewell customer. And in case people didn't know, Sharewell is going away
DC
as of 2025. Yeah. And so they're really wanting to get, it's a phase 0. So we're going in to give them, here's what you need to do to be successful on ServiceNow. And they want to get.
Is this the law firm?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And so they want to get it started in December, and they didn't tell us till last minute. Like they want on site. And so I had kind of volunteered to do it thinking, oh, it's remote, not a big deal, because we didn't have anyone else available on the time frame they wanted. Now, Atlanta's driving distance for me, but I really don't want to drive to Atlanta. Hopefully they're not watching this.
How do you like driving in Atlanta?
I don't.
Just go 90 miles an hour. You'll be fine.
Well, the biggest reason is we're going to Toronto the 7th. We're planning on staying through Sunday. And then originally they said they wanted us on site on the 11th, which is that Monday. And then I go to Virginia, I think Friday, the following Friday or Thursday, whatever day it was. And so I'm like, again, for like a week, I'll be gone. So
I'm sorry.
it's okay. And then Dexter was like, Mommy, I want to go to the condo. So we'll be going to the condo the weekend after.
I just remember this from last year. You guys were like travel maniacs, and it was like, to me, the holidays, and maybe it's because I don't do a lot of family stuff.
Yeah,
they're very low key, relaxing. The energy comes down at the holidays, and like
Kids.
Listening to you, you're like, you're up here.
Yeah, we are trying to do. I love Christmas lights and like going around and looking at them. So we're going to try and rent like a car or a limo or something to drive us four plus his mom and sister and nephew and all of them around like before Christmas. So
just to see lights.
Yeah, and just relax and have someone else drive. And I mean, if it's a limo, we can have some beverages.
Just get one of those Hummer limos.
Yeah, I don't need anything fancy. I just need, something that fits 8 people.
Are you gonna plan the route, or is that someone else?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask them if they know a route, because I mean, I can probably plan one if I need to. Yeah.
I hadn't thought about this in a long time, but actually, when we were little, my dad and mom would pack us up in the van. Back then it was a van. It wasn't like a minivan. And they would drive us through downtown Naples.
Nice.
And that was because all the rich people decorated their houses really nice. And so we got to see all these really nice Christmas lights. I'd forgotten about that until you said that. Interesting.
We did it a couple times, but it was in my dad's minivan. But I mean, it was still fun. Like we'd go and we'd look at lights and in the rich neighborhoods. Yeah,
that's... They were neighborhoods where, like, it was close to our school, but there's no way we were living there. So.
Yeah. So I don't know. I submitted a quote request this morning, so we'll see.
What is that quote request?
To the car company.
Oh, like for the limo?
Yeah. Well, they have a bunch of different types of cars, and it's based. They have like. They did have a party bus, which I was like, ooh, if there weren't like 3 kids.
It's never too soon, Allison. Never too soon.
Well, Dexter loves to have dance parties, so we have dance parties often.
Dance parties. That's not... So I was watching last night. It was Mario Lopez was on The View. I watched little clips on YouTube. I don't actually watch the show.
You do. Sure, you record it and watch it.
No, I swear. But he does this thing with his kids. So they're like from 4 to 13, I think, where he does these dances with them on TikTok. And they're Mario Lopez's kids, so they're adorable. Yeah. But they actually can dance, and he can dance, and it's kind of cute. So we should start doing TikToks with Dexter.
He loves 21 Pilots.
Does he know what TikTok is yet?
No.
Okay.
It was funny because one day he was like, Mommy, I think I need a TV in my room. I was like, you don't. Sorry. You're 4. And so finally I told him, I said, once you stop wetting the bed, I'll put a TV in your room.
Aww.
He goes, well, then I'll never get one. I was like, yes, you will. I promise.
Aww. We didn't have a TV growing up either. Yeah.
I had one in my room maybe in like high school.
I was an adult when I got a TV in my room. Yeah.
Well, mine was mostly because like when I got older, it was like they didn't want us in the living room because they could hear it. So Brian had 2 because one was for like video games, because I don't know if you remember back in the day, it had to be on like channel 3.
Yep.
And so then we also had this little converter thing where it had like an A and a B switch, because he had a Nintendo and a Sega, so we'd have to flip to which one it was. And
yeah,
I'm forever player too because I'm the youngest.
Speaking of TikTok, or it might have been Instagram, you've probably seen this. It was a note that a mom left for her kid. So it was just a note, and it was like, I will tell you where the cables are for your Xbox when you clean the kitchen. In order to prove you clean the kitchen, you must put this in this spot and take a picture of it. I was like, huh. I was like, 2023 mom problems, but that's pretty clever.
Oh yeah, no, I read one time that this lady would change the Wi-Fi password every day.
I saw that one too. Yeah,
like their homework or whatever, she wouldn't give them the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
I used to babysit in college, like that's how I made money, and I babysat these kids that they were great kids, but they did get bored a lot. So we made a board jar, and anytime they said they were bored, we had these popsicle sticks that we all wrote together things they'd have to do. And so some of them were chores like clean your room, others were like pick a TV show or whatever. And so if they said they were bored, they would either get something good or like a chore.
It's like 50-50, good or bad.
Mm-hmm. And so they didn't say it much after that. But.
Isn't that strange how like
Mm-hmm.
I remember being bored out of my skull, like just like time just seemed to like flow so slow.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like I can't ever finish my to-do list. I never get everything done I want to get done.
I don't remember ever really being bored because like our generation is a lot different. Like I wasn't going to get murdered if I played on my road, you know?
Right.
And so, during the summer, like we weren't even allowed in the house. Like they were like, if you're thirsty, drink out of the hose. Yep. Allison, you can come in to use the bathroom. Brian, there's plenty of trees. Like it was, you know.
We would walk for miles. We would be miles away from home.
We used to walk to Walmart.
Yeah.
And like go get an icy because it was like 75 cents, and we weren't allowed to ride our bikes.
The cans at Walmart back then were 25 cents. Remember?
Yeah, we'd go play in the creek.
There were alligators in our creek, so we wouldn't do that.
Wow, there weren't. We had crawdads and water moccasins. But,
that's all. Just poisonous snakes.
Crawdads were fine. We used to catch crawdads.
Did you eat them?
No.
In Louisiana, they eat them.
I know, but a muddy Oklahoma crawdad just...
I tried them, like we got them from Harris Teeter or something, like when they were around. And
we didn't see too many snakes. Like growing up, we saw them, but not, Snakes pretty much stay away from you if you stay away from them. And
yeah. So. That's generally the rule, yeah, until they come in Justin's driveway and I have to haul them out.
I had one in my garage one time, and that they were building a house next door, and I'm out there, I have like these gloves and a shovel, and the guys working next door were like, what's happening? And I was like, there's a snake and I need it out. It can be alive, I just don't want it in my garage. And so they're like watching me with these construction gloves and the shovel trying to like shoo it out, and they're like, do you want some help? I'm like, yes, thank you. So they got it out and then chopped its head off, and I was like,
oh.
I was like, I just wanted it out. Like,
yeah.
So
I don't usually kill them either. Yeah.
We used to get them in our house growing up, and probably the funniest thing that my mom ever said happened is she called my dad one time because there was a snake in the house. And he was like, well, are the eyes slanted or rounded? And she's like, well, hold on. Let me go stare it in the face, Because he's like, because if they're slanted, they're poisonous. And if they're rounded, they're not. And she's like, I don't care. I don't want a snake in the house. But she was like, I didn't just sit there and, stare at the snake's face.
And if you've never seen like them side by side, it's probably hard for someone to tell anyways. Yeah. And that's just a good rule of thumb, but it's not the only.
Yeah, but my mom was just like, what?
You need to get rid of this regardless.
Yeah. Well, because he was at work and she was at home. But, yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, what a nice trip down memory lane.
I know.
That was fun. We should probably end on something ServiceNow related.
Webinar tomorrow.
That's right. Yay. November 30th, 11 a.m.
Well, this will be
Eastern.
Sure, but yeah.
What? Who? What?
We're posting it next Wednesday, so it'll be over. But
oh, that's right.
Because the webinar's tomorrow.
So you missed the webinar. All of you who are watching or listening. And it was awesome. But you can find it now. They'll replay it, right? So you can go on LinkedIn.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I kind of count on that because I think I've got like 3 webinars at the same time as your webinar. I'll probably watch yours for the first 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I usually break for lunch at 11:30. So
it's me and the Dans.
The 2 Dans. Dan squared.
We have 3 CMAs that are Dans.
Wow. You hit the Dan lottery.
I know. Apparently a requisite to be a CMA at CrossFit is to be named Dan. So.
That's a Dan fine accomplishment.
Wow.
Oh gosh. It's getting loopy now. Any closing thoughts, last words? I have a meeting I've got to go prep for. So.
Well, I do think we should tease that we're going to send each other boxes.
Oh, yes.
Unwrapped.
Yes, I forgot. I need to actually do that.
Yes. We have to put a limit. But...
Have we settled on a limit?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But
Text me when we get a limit. But yeah, we are going to tell everybody what we're going to do.
We're going to send each other Christmas presents, and we're not going to open them until we're on camera.
That's right. Okay.
So.
Are they supposed to be joke presents, or are they like genuine? Like I think Allison would like this.
I think a little bit of both, maybe.
Oh gosh.
Maybe we have like 2 limits. One's a funny present limit, and one's like a cute present limit. I don't know.
I'm not a great gift buyer, so this could end badly. Yes, but I will try. I will leverage all my chatbots and artificial intelligence.
Fun fact: I do not want the $35 Batman.
Okay, all right.
I'm good.
Good to know.
We'll already have one in our house.
No Batmans for Allison.
I'm
yes.
good.
Okay. Maybe some running gloves.
Or ear warmers.
My headphones are my ear warmers, I guess. Do you listen to music?
Yeah.
Man, I can hear David.
If I'm in my garage on my treadmill, I usually just like pick a 45-minute show and just like walk and watch the show. So,
that's smart because that keeps you like distracted from the pain and.
Well, I mean, if it's a show I enjoy, it makes it very easy to just sit and watch.
Yeah.
But running is louder, so I don't know that I'll be able to hear.
Gilmore Girls would be a great running show.
It is. Well, it's a good walking show.
Or walking show, yeah. All right, cool. I don't have any closing words other than happy
holidays.
There you go. Took the words. I told you I play Disney for Haley, right? When I'm not in the office.
Yes.
And they do Fa-la-la-la-days.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. It sounds better when they say it. Yeah. Christmas stuff or holiday stuff, I guess.
We watched Rudolph this morning.
The old one or the new one?
The old one.
Yeah, the old one, yeah.
Well, so in the mornings we normally watch the news, but this is going to sound insensitive and I don't mean it to be, but like it's the same news for the past several weeks, and like it gets a little sad to watch these families of like right now a 10-month-old, they're trying to get released, and then the 9-year-old that got released like won't talk to anyone and she just cries, and I'm like,
yeah, you don't need it. Yeah.
I can only watch so much of it, and so we watched Rudolph when we turned the news off. So.
I don't even watch news anymore just because of that.
Yeah.
Last time I watched news was I think 2018. Yeah.
COVID hit and you're like, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, it was like, this is too much. It's just stressing me out. So.
Cool. Well, enjoy the fall holidays. And...
Yes, you as well. And good luck at the webinar tomorrow. Yeah. I'm excited for you. I'll be in the stands cheering you on. No heckling though, since there's no interaction.
That's fair.
Cool. All right. Thanks. Talk soon. All right.